Hello everybody, hope you're having a blessed day. A few months back I was just, I did a couple videos on Same God, fingerstyle version, chord melody style. I hadn't seen anybody yet doing a version of it, so I figured I would put one together. I've been working on it now for a couple months, so I figured I would walk you through it again a little bit because I revamped a couple parts. So let's get right to it. Key of D flat, capo 1, we're going to be using C. I'm going to reference them obviously as C, A minor 7, G. I play the G like that with 2 fingers, F. Play like an F major 7. Okay, so those are basically the chords. Now, the electric guitar part in the beginning, I do it like this. Every time I start the sequence, I hammer. And then I call it pedaling, when I'm just going back and forth from a bass note to a melody note or an alternate note. So this is basically like the sequence throughout the song. And you see I'm gripping. I told you guys, like even when I do Gratitude, you know, I grip a lot with my pinky on the high E string if I'm not going to use it. Like when I did the video for Gratitude, I showed you how you go. So same concept. I'm grabbing right there. So that's what you're going to do here. You're going to go. Now there I'm just going to the bass note with the open A string. Twice like that. Back to the C. And when I start the sequence, hammer. Okay, then now I go to the verse. Sorry. Now, when I start each sequence, I'll always start it with the bass note, or you can strum the chord. And we're going to pick right down the chord. So we started out twice like that. So twice on each one. Then I pluck that string with this. So. Twice on each, you see on every part. Back to the bass note. And then we suspend it and then back to the chord. So we're going to go. Okay, so again. Okay, so practice it slow like that, because if you play it to the album, or the recording, should I say, faster, like they're doing it like, so that tempo. But you're going to do it half speed, so just adjust the speed of the video on YouTube when you're practicing it. Then I go to the A minor 7. Same concept, always start with a down, you know, on the chord. You can give it a little strum and then go. You end it like that because we're going to go to the F. So on the A minor 7, go. You end on the D string, so. F. I'm doing is walking that note down. Alternating to the F bass note. Start the sequence. Now the second time, before I go getting ready to go to the chorus, I walk the bass note down like this. I go to that note. Whereas the first time we go. Second time. So. Now we go to the turnaround before the chorus. Now they just go C to C suspended. They go. Into the chorus. I go back to the intro part. Now we go to the chorus. Start with a strum, C. And the melody's going. Okay, so that's how we're gonna, but we're gonna be alternating bass notes in between the melody line. So. That's the melody, and we're gonna go. Once we get to the high E, we switch the bass note to the B. So we go. So like a G over B, like this. Then we go to the C to the B bass note. Like that. So again. A minor 7, same melody. Once we get to the high E, now we're going to go to the G bass note right here. Okay, and then, so G with the D, and then to the suspended with the C. Okay, so again, the whole thing slow. So I went to the G there after the A minor 7. To the F major 7. Now I don't strum the F major 7. When I get to the F major 7, I alternate the 4th and 3rd string. So I'll show you when I come out of there. So again. You do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I add the pinky down and I alternate to the F note. Like this again. So now before I go back to that high note, I'm going to switch the bass note to an E note now. Now you can do the low E or this E right here. I usually go to this E because it's going so fast. Like I said, if you're going to play it over it, It's about like this tempo. I'll show you. So go. Okay, so you see it's quick, right? So that's why I'll keep my bass notes on the higher register, the higher octave, instead of going up here. Okay? So again, we're going to be going. See how I switched the bass note instead of the F? Now I'm going to the E. So I'm going. So one more time. Back to the F. So I'm just going the G with the on the first turnaround. Back to the sequence. Now on this one, where it goes, and I'm a faithfulness, like really high. That's the melody. So he's going. Okay, so he comes out of it. Now again, there I'm plucking the E string, the E note I mean, with that high string. I'm hammering the pinky to the D, and then I'm hitting the high E. Back to the F major 7. So I'm kind of like just playing around with the melody. There's not no specific way that you have to do the picking sequence. Again, you're just going to want to do it in time. So when I'm going like this, bass note, back to the turnaround. Okay, so I know a little complicated. Let me do it again slow from the whole chorus. Back to the sequence. Now here's that part. You throw it in fast. It's so you're going. See, so the bass note changes when you hit the high E to the F. So I'm doing it off the E. I'm going. Here's where I'm using this finger to hit the high E when I go to the little quick passing melody. want to work on that part by itself. So you, like what I did when I was trying to figure out how to fit the timing in on that part, I'd go to the F, major 7, and I would go. And I would just work on that section alone. See, so you can do the F sequence like that with the picking. You see how you fit it in. That's one of the toughest parts of the song, I'll be honest with you. Took me a while to figure out, how am I going to fit that? Done enough faithfulness. Okay, so that's how you do that. Then back into the turn around, you know. Again, they just go C to C sus. So you could do that. I always do that melody. Back into the. Now, when it gets to the turn, right before the chorus on this one, it goes. Right, again. A minor 7. End on the D, so you go. I strum the, you know, an F2 with a C bass. That's that part. I may not have Goliath, but I've got. I may not have Goliath, but I've got my own giants. That part. He goes. So I'm just. To the chorus again, so. Back into the. That time I go off the F. Then to the G sus. On the second chorus turnaround, the first time they don't do that, they go just like that. That's on the first chorus. Second time, after the second verse, second chorus, they go. That's what I do. I go F to the open E, so. know, technically he's going da-na, da-na. You know, that's the electric guitar. But you gotta, he fits it in a little odd. He does it twice in the chorus. I'm only doing it once because, of course, it's moving so fast. You got to figure out, you know, where you want to fit certain melodies you're hearing in. So when I'm doing it, you know, I'll go the second chorus. I'm going. Like that. Back to the second part of the chorus. You know, they do a double chorus there. So just listen to the arrangement. You can arrange it however you want. When I'm playing it by myself, like if I'm playing it for friends or just, you know, hanging out, I might not do a double chorus there. And even if I did, I'll just keep doing that. I'll go. Just keep doing that, you know, repeat that part. Now we go to the interlude right before the bridge. I know the video's long, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, now when I go to the interlude right before the bridge, I'm going off of the C again. I'm going. That's it. I'm just going. A minor 7. That's it. I'm hitting the A and D together before the singing comes in. So I'm going. F. So on the F, I'm going. So again. Hold on. Open E there, so. I'm going. On the G, so I'm going. So 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 2 on that note. So again. Now I'll strum the chord every time. So the first time I'll strum the C. A minor 7, strum. F. Sequence again. Now this time I'll change it a little. I'll go. I'll add the G there. So when the singing starts, I go. So. A minor. See, I have the G there too. So I mix it up a little, you know. So again. Oh, so sorry. So that's how I picked that. So I do that twice. Then when the vocals start intensifying, you know, now I do that melody, but I'm doing it higher in the register. So I'm going to do it down on the top of the chord. So after I do that twice, that part I just showed you, then I go, I'll strum the C. Now I'm going to up there. So like this. So like that. Again. A minor 7. One more time. Now, you could go to the full F. Then you'd have to lift up like that to get the... Then with the pinky on the D. So if you want to get the low bass note in, you could by playing the chord like that. To a C with an E bass. G with the D to the sus. So the progression technically goes like this. So that's how the rhythm's going. So now if you don't want to go up here, because it is, you know, a lot of movement, you can just play your F on the top end like this. And then instead of pedaling off the low, you're going to pedal off this F. Like this. So I'm going to go. F. See how I'm going F and F? It's a lot easier than going. Okay, so however your picking ability is, depends on how you want to play that part. Now again, if you got large hands and you want to wrap your thumb around it and catch your bass note up here, you can do that, but I have trouble doing bass notes with my thumb, so I just go here. Nobody's going to know, you know. When I switch to the C over E, I go E6 to the B string, and then back to the 6 and to the G string. That's my passing chord. So again, I'm going to go. Oh, sorry, I go 6, 6, 3, 6, 2 when I'm holding my C chord for the passing chord. So again, it's going to go. Either way, I think I alternate. See, I don't even really think a lot of times. That's why you see me going, what am I doing? I'm, like I tell you guys all the time, when you're playing with a metronome, get used to just playing in time. You can bounce your fingers all over the place and play all sorts of, so I'm not thinking a lot of times what strings I'm actually hitting. So I'm trying to simplify it for you, so that you can think about what you're playing. But when you're playing the C over E, sometimes I'll go, 6-2, 6-4. Sometimes I'll go 6-4, 6-2. So it just depends what I'm doing, So I'll be going. See, I added a note there on the A minor. I'm going. Okay, that's how I showed it to you, like this. But what I do when I'm playing it, I'll go like this. Now, if I'm going to switch it really quick, too, sometimes I'll just go 6-3, right back to the F, depending how fast you're playing it. So watch how quick that passing chord comes in, so you only can get in 2 notes sometimes. So I'm going to be going. See? Just 6-3. Okay, so you see how I can only fit the 2 notes in on the C with the E bass note. I go 6-3 really quick. Now on the last one, right before we go back into the chorus, they go to an A minor 7. Then we go to a G. So I'm holding the G sus down, and then I'm adding the high note, and then back to the G sus. So A minor 7. F. D minor 7, and you just do a picking pattern, okay? So when you do that D minor 7 right before you go into the chorus, again, I'm just strumming the D minor 7. Or I might add this note right here. So it just depends, I'm just winging it, I'm going. So again, the ending one will go. See, anything. That or right, so 36 minutes. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I always leave my email in the description. Like I said, if this was kind of fast or kind of difficult, go to my earlier videos where I taught through this. I think I broke it down very slow. But again, I was just learning how to play it. Like I wasn't too sure on all the arrangements, how I was going to do the parts. So I was thinking about just doing a playthrough, where I actually just play the song straight through. So I might do that coming up in the future, but hope this helped you. If you like, what you see, subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, criticisms, whatever you have. It comes with the territory. So God bless all of you. I hope you have a blessed week.